Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Double honors unto the elders and to the apostles of Raven Stone, and salutations to the hopefully elect, the men that are pushing this truth in the four corners and the highways and byways. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory belongs to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Alright, this is Brother Yakal, and this is going to be a quick video, showing that the Lord had to redeem us quickly out of this place. Because if we stay here any longer, then it's, the scriptures or the will of the Most High, would have us, our soul is going to be tainted, all right, and we could turn to wickedness, all right. So the Lord had to redeem us quickly out of this place, all right. I start this off with Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry." Alright, and the reason why I bring out this precept is because, when you're among the brothers, alright, there's a certain feeling, a feeling of joy, a feeling of peace, of rest. Alright, but when you're at your house or your workplace, in your day-to-day life, you feel miserable in this place, Like, for example, at my workplace, they got mad, effeminate men, all right? And you have to adjust yourself, so that you could, effectively communicate with them, all right? Because they're not on your vibration. They're not on the vibration that you're on, you see? So you constantly having to adjust yourself, or apply yourself in a certain way in order to be at peace with this wicked society, all right? Because we being men of the Lord, we can't run around GT or America, the law says this, we're going to do this, do that. No. All right, the scriptures say all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient. All right, so you have to discern and know what you should do and what you shouldn't. You see? I read this back. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, I will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry." You see? So you constantly being among, these wicked men, all right, these effeminate men, at times you find yourself doing shit that, for example, your speech, a man of the Lord is usually direct, all right? But when you constantly communicating with effeminate men, your speech had to be longer, it had to be softer, you have to beat around the bush and speak in codes and bullshit, and all these things, are oppression that we have to face day to day. You see? This is Matthew. What was it talk? Matthew 24?
Yeah, 24, 24.
Okay. Yeah, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22, it says, I read 21, it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, for this, from the world, Salakia, not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." Verse 22, "And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved." You see, so if the Lord doesn't shorten the days, all right, to redeem us quickly out of this place, no flesh will be saved. You see, that's why the day is running fast. All right, because when you wake up today, by the time you blink a couple times, it's the end of the day. You see, it says, "And except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." You see, so the Lord gonna shorten these days to redeem us. All right, to redeem us out of this corruption. You see, and to give us that kingdom. All right, and to prove that the Lord had to redeem us. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4. All right, and I read from verse 10. He pleased the Most High, and was beloved of him, so that living among sinners he was translated. You see, and that's what happened to Enoch. You see, that he pleased the Most High, just the same way we strive, all right, and pray that we are part of the hopefully elect. All right, and we do the things that are pleasing unto the Most High, to the best of our abilities. All right, it says, so that living among sinners he was translated. And that's exactly the same thing that's going that are gonna happen in these last days. You know, the scripture talk about the strangeness of our salvation, all right, which is referring to them chariots beaming us up. You know, just the same way that Elijah was beamed up, that Enoch was beamed up. You see, and the same thing will happen again. You know, it says, verse 11, yea, speedily was he taken away, lest the wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. You see, so the Lord have to redeem us quickly out of this place. All right, before, you know, the wicked, all right, and the unrighteous dealings of this kingdom, you know, these decrees, all right, saying that man can marry another man, all right, they're permitting all sorts of abominable things, all right, which the scriptures, you know, are against. You see, it says, for yea, speedily he was taken away, lest the wickedness of the society that he was living in at that point in time, and it's the same thing today. All right, there's no new thing under the sun. All right, should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul. Verse 12, for the bewitching of naughtiness doeth obscure things that are honest. You see, the bewitching of naughtiness doeth obscure things that are honest. All right, what you say, contaminate. You know, it's like you put in poison in pure water. You know, that obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of conspicuance do it undermine the simple mind. Alright? You know, it says, he being made perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time. You know, and Lord will, you know, we're gonna be made perfect, alright, in a short time. You know, because brothers now coming into the truth, and they're gonna be, you know, be made, alright, perfect within that short time, so that the Lord could redeem, you know, that 144,000 out of this place. Alright, so Lord's will, you know, this quick video was edifying. Alright, shalom.